I'll do this a little bit later. Right now I'm just going to tell you why Wilhelm just left. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'll explain why Wilhelm just absolutely loves people. For example, Wilhelm was driving home from work today. Just today is, I'm just going to give it as an example, driving on the road, another road, merges. So Wilhelm tries to help this one woman that wants to come in. Everybody assumes that the person's trying to get into the lane. You don't always know, but most of the times that's what they're trying to do, get on that highway, not take the other road that goes to another highway. And whether, it doesn't really impact the other person, what he does. But the other person's nice enough to pull next to him because he has to move over to that lane, too. Not immediately, of course. So the woman slips him off. No reason for it, just being a jerk. You gotta love that crap, People flip you off for nothing. Then, of course, someone's accused of something, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. People get accused of stuff all the time. And nobody cares about any evidence. They just automatically believe it. Don't need evidence. Of course, if they're accused of something, they want evidence. And I'm talking about not just politicians, I don't mean anybody. You want evidence. If you're accused of something, you want evidence. But of course, if the other person, no, can have evidence, they're guilty automatically, especially if they're male. Right? Yeah, of course, people, they smoke right in front of your apartment. They smoke right in front of Wilhelm's apartment. That's why he becomes a bad guy. Or supposedly a bad guy, if you want to call him that. He got tired of all that crap. And of course you got like Antifa people, they don't care for free speech. People on the far left, they really get violent. I mean, people on the far right don't care for your speech either. But they're not going to attack you, physically. Not like people, I'm talking about the far right, not the people on the right. But people on the far left, oh yeah, they will attack you. They will get mad about free speech. YouTube can't stand speech either if it disagrees with anything they believe. Google or any of those places. It's just how it is. And that gets Wilhelm a little upset. Not really upset, actually. It makes him laugh at people, the things people do, Like this Trump guy, I call him Trump guy. I don't really care for the guy myself. But anyways, he recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. I mean, seriously though, in the grand scheme of things, who the hell cares? It's just a plot of land. Why does anybody care about this? People kill each other over dirt, over religion, over things you can't prove. Who cares who it belongs to? Just religion, okay, you just share it, but no, we can't do that. It belongs to us because our God we can't prove exists told us it belongs to us. Like, who cares about a bunch of land? And then you got, North Korea and all these geniuses. I mean, come on, fighting over the dumbest things. Innocent people have to die so these rich people can have more money. Wilhelm just loves it. It's like, when you're in college, you know what I'm talking about. You gotta be very careful. There is no due process. You're guilty. If you're accused of something, you're guilty. People do not want due process unless it's them accused of something. If they're accused of something, they want that due process. Ain't that right, little frog in the emulator? Hey, baby. What's the matter, huh? Then you got these racist crap, I mean, have you... Richard Spencer. There's a Richard Spencer interview, the dumbass. I think that's his name, Richard Spencer. But anyways, he's telling this black dude in England, and the guy is English. The black dude's English. He's not really English. The dude's born in English. He's English. Okay? Oh, this is a like, shut up. And then he's telling people, that black dude's telling, black people built the
That's what I got for you.
the what you call it thing, White House. You know, yeah, because we made y'all. Like,
That's my boy.
are you serious, dude? But that's people. That's how people really are. They are like that. They're thoughtless and just horrid. I love it though. I love it. I think people are hilarious. They make me like constantly keeping me laugh. I mean, I could keep talking about this forever. I'm not always going to remember everything I wanted to say earlier, but you know, that's thoughtless. You know, people are just—it's just how thoughtful people are. You know, they don't think, you know, how this person driving might need a merge. You know, maybe I should speed up or slow down, have a merge. No, there's no. Oh, that's the person in this lane that's driving a little faster than me. Maybe I should let that person pass me, then switch lanes. And of course, you got people purposely causing accidents. The guys that always get a fight over the stupidest things. Everything has to be a fight for them. Everything. And then you got women. You don't even have to look at them. They just automatically assume you're interested in them. I was looking at them. They have a fit. Can't count how many times I've had stuff like that happen. And you got black folk. Everything is racist. Everything is racist. Can't, you know. Oh, you're not black. You don't know. No, but I'm human first. I don't think it in terms of race. I think in terms of humanity. You know. Might as well have fun while I go on a stupid rant anyways and entertain you guys. This way y'all can ignore me running my mouth and just watch the gameplay if I'm not that entertaining. That gets me like when I was at USF. Yeah, take that. See, Wilhelm got sick of it because that's one of the guys that does it. You know, like when I was at USF, you know, this black dude, you know, this woman's girlfriend, probably his girlfriend, I assume. You know, white girl. I was saying, well, it doesn't seem like USF is, you know, as bad as other schools. They are, you know, okay with race and stuff like that. He's like, no, and starts complaining about his stuff he's going through with financial aid. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, that's what all of us are going through. He's complaining about what we all are going through. All of us that are attending that college. And I hear it so many other times about things. I'm in a hospital, you know, emergency room. And a black woman, they're going to keep a bunch of N-words waiting. They're going to keep a bunch of N-words waiting. Like, what the heck are you talking about? You came in after everybody. And that's another thing, you know, you got these white folks, they think they have the right to use the N-word. Why can't we say it? They say it, why can't we? I don't get it. Let's see the difference, okay? Can we please look at the difference? Your ancestors used to call their ancestors that word as an insult, okay? To put them down, to degrade them. You get that? To degrade them. So when you're saying that, it still kind of carries that connotation. So you do not get to use the word, the N-word. I don't care how you mean it. When you consider how it was used, you don't say it. Besides, why do you need to say it? Besides, and I agree with some people say, it's just a word, who cares? I really don't take keywords that seriously like some people do. You know, some people make big deal. You know, who cares if people use profanity and stuff like that? They're just freaking words. YouTube cares. So there's a lot of other people for some reason. And YouTube, you can never guess when they're going to monetize one video and demonetize another. And, you know, they're just no longer, you know, you really just never can tell. Yeah, we'll switch. Heck yeah. But it's just interesting to me how people behave. I love that, you know, like you get somebody accused of, you know, sexual assault or whatever, no matter what. People automatically, oh, that person has to be guilty. How do you know? Well, what if you get accused of something? Will you allow those same rules to be applied to you? I remember when I was jogging, some idiot asked me, a female of course, are you a sex offender? Of course, only a woman would ask a stupid question like that. Men get upset, yeah. defend yourself against their stupid ass dog.
I could do this all day.
I remember I was at the mall. At the mall, there's one woman. I was looking at some books. This one was like, that guy makes me nervous. Now, if you look at my other videos, you see what I look like. It's like, come on, a tiny guy like me. I'm so tiny. I'm little. I mean, come on. I'm barely over 5 feet tall, and you're gonna be intimidated by me? What the hell's wrong with you? You think I'm gonna do something to you? What could I possibly do in the middle of the freaking mall anyways? Why, you think I wanna look at you? Aw, I might look at you. Aw. Aw. Wouldn't want me to look at you. Of course, I did look at you when you ran your mouth. And then a week later, this was even funnier. There's a woman telling her husband as they walk in, look what's behind us. Look what's behind us. Talking about me. Okay, and then they fall on the clothes rack. Well, maybe you do. Maybe what? Look at you. You know, they did that to Wilhelm too, so he just laughed. And now he's going crazy putting these bandits because he got fed up with. You know, I'll tell you what else they did to Wilhelm. You know, he goes to a store to buy something. You know, especially a place like Sears or something, you know. I don't want to name all stores. It's not the store itself that's bad. But anyways, the cashier, if it's a female, will walk away. He has to wait for them to come back or get somebody else. They're not going to help him. Go to a restaurant, you know, one that you have to pay, of course. No help. Forget about help. Just forget about it, because there's a cat. They will disappear. They're just not going to come to help anyways, because they're so scared. I want to look at them or ask them out. Okay, I get it. I'm ugly, but come on, females. I'm not interested in you. I don't want you. I don't got money for you, and I just don't feel like, you know, spending my money, taking you out, entertaining you. I just don't. Nothing against women. No, I don't. I know y'all hate me, but I don't hate you. But people are funny, they're hilarious. Wilhelm just can't stop laughing at them because of how they are. How thoughtless, you know, cruel and crude and just mean-spirited, you know. Not all people, obviously. Those of you who are getting upset, yeah, you know. They gotta leave nasty comments. They always got something nasty to say. Racist as hell. Some people against whites, blacks, whatever. Have you listened to some of these Antifa people, these four leftists, what they say about white people? Wow, they really don't like whites. They have no reason for their hatred, really. These college professors, they are incensed about free speech. They don't like it. They just simply do not like free speech.
Come again. Welcome, I fix you.
I think that didn't do anything anyways when I used it. I mean, seriously though, people are hilarious. They just make you laugh. Wilhelm was constantly laughing at people. I mean, these college professors, not only they consider themselves educated, but they cannot stand other people's points of view. They get upset like crazy if you disagree with them. You better agree with their feminist crap. And that's another thing. These feminists, sociologists, people like them, they think their education is above real scientists. Now, I don't mean all sociologists, I shouldn't say that. But, you know, some of them. You know, I wouldn't put sociology up there with the, you know, major science like biology, chemistry, physics, engineering, mathematics, you know, or even history. But people are hilarious, though. They make me laugh my butt off. They make Wilhelm laugh too.
Wolf out!
That's why it drove him slightly insane. That's why Jack is upset too. They don't have a chance against my machines, do they? Give me something to kill, sons.
Death from above!
And I'm glad I didn't do this as a video by itself though. Now this way station is available, I can go in there. Over, no problem, yay. Yeah, okay, I get it, I'm ugly and everything, but come on, do you gotta be so cruel about it, people? I love how people are though, they're just, you know, can you imagine if people actually cared about the environment, you know, cared about future generations, you know, they're like, let's not fish for a while because we've overfished, you know, future generations might like to eat, you know, they might like to have air to breathe, you know, stuff like that, and food, you know, foodie, you know, they might want something, you know, they might not want to, they might actually want to be born, you know. But people are just wonderful, they're funny, they make you laugh. And of course, YouTube, as I was saying, you don't know, you make the video, no matter what it is, you can't tell if it's going to be monetized or not. You definitely got to agree with their viewpoint, or else they definitely aren't going to monetize you. It has to be their way, or else you got to be their viewpoint. You know, imagine when they have the smart homes, you know, refrigerators and all this stuff, they can order your food, and they have your favorite channels, all that for you. That is not a good thing, because if you are not in line with what these companies believe, oh, they can screw you over real good. And don't think they won't. Neighbors that smoke right in front of your apartment, you live in college, they bring people over on drugs and weird stuff, they're loud, obnoxious. People like to blast their music at night when you gotta sleep, go to class or go to work. And people are just funny, they're wonderful. They care about if you're gay or straight and all this crap, and you got some people act like only white men are evil and everyone else is so good. Not from what I've seen. They love Muslims not knowing their history. A lot of people don't know their history about Islam and Europeans when they met and all this stuff, you know. You know, the Muslims, for example, complain about European women 1,000 years ago, that European women, you know, were allowed to speak to their husbands and speak to other people, and their husbands didn't mind them talking to other people. Yeah, they complain about that. Amazing what you learn. You go to college for nothing really, you know, just for indoctrination a lot of times. A lot of these colleges, they're just there to indoctrinate you, you know. College professors, a lot of them in these colleges, they just want you to learn their ideology only.
Find better merchandise
I agree with them
else.
too.
I made sure of that.
That one, okay, we'll keep that one. And they don't really, I don't have any good weapons here.
Don't have too much
I had a
fun.
shotgun. I might have accidentally sold it, being an idiot that I am. But really, you really gotta agree with those, especially like those SJW types. Ooh, you better agree with them.
Warning, entering vacuum.
Yeah, we know that. People are just so wonderful, aren't they? Ain't that right, Springs? Yeah, it is right. You're right. I remember I had one woman. I had the right of way, but I let her go in front of me, okay? So as we were stopped, she kept looking back at me. And then eventually when I waved at her, she flipped me off. Okay, you're flipping me off for being nice to you, basically. Of course, women do have a habit. They will get upset with you and tell you F off and stuff if you open the door for them, even though it's common courtesy, you know. Men do that for other men. And that's another thing about women, though, you know. They think being strong and tough is getting in people's face, yelling and screaming at them. In Hollywood, they can't make a strong woman unless she's, like, rude and obnoxious, yelling and screaming at people. Unless she's yelling and screaming, just rude and obnoxious, you know. Of course, if a guy behaved that way, well, it ain't gonna go so well for him now, is it?
Come on, boys, guys, show me.
Trying to flame me? What are you still trying to flame me? Yeah, this guy's better.
I didn't think so.
Oh, man. Everything so I can sell it and make that money, honey. Need the money for future stuff. There's no forgiveness with people either. You know, that's another thing Wilhelm loves. They want you to forgive them, but they ain't forgiving you. Don't expect kindness or any of that stuff. Hell no. No thinking about others, you know, how my actions will affect them. Maybe, you know, what I'm doing is going to make things a little harder for them. You know, it won't make anything any really harder for me. Maybe I can help them out. People don't think like that. It's always me, 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 me. Screw everybody else. Aren't people wonderful critters? Oh, well, that's it for this rant. Wilhelm is done.